Hello, people of the internet. My name is Banana. Let's talk about pets. Simply, I've had a lot of them over the years. So I'm gonna spew my opinions and talk about my experiences, even though literally no one asked. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the type of pets you can get. There's dogs, cats, rocks, um, moving rocks. But because I'm like that, while everybody else was tending to their pet rocks, I had myself a pit bull. His name is Boss, and he was pretty small, so he was actually born around the same time as me, so we grew up together. He's 14, old, doesn't live with us anymore, but I still enjoy spending time with him. Boss was a great dog, and I loved having him around, but things change. I still see him sometimes, but only one, maybe two times a year. Other than that, he was a very kind, loving dog, and when I was little, I remember riding him around the house horseback, like a cowboy. Next up is my other dog, Scruffy. He was our little floor demon, originally given to me by my dad to babysit, then turned a permanent pet. Isn't he cute? I don't have any actual photos of this dog, so just take these random ones I found on Google. Anyways, he's small, aggressive, and loved hanging out with Boss. Maybe a little bit too much. More on that later. I had him until I was around 8 when me and my mom took a trip out of state while my sister watched the dogs. We went to Oklahoma and it was snowing. I was actually having a blast because I live in California, and where I am, we don't see that much snow. This is the point in my life where I learned not to eat yellow snow. It did not taste like a pineapple Mountain Dew Baja Blast like I originally had hoped, but I digress. I need to provide some context. So you see, Scruffy really liked Boss, but he was also very aggressive. So he would try to mess with and fight with Boss, and Boss would lash out at him, rightfully, and they would get into fights. Boss rarely ever physically damaged him, but I'm pretty sure that dog was traumatized. So me and my mom were outside of a liquor store and I was playing in the snow when my mom got a call from my sister. Hello? So, Scruffy's dead. What? Yeah, so it turns out that while I was away, Scruffy would attack Boss and would get him mad. And then my pit bull would attack him. Boss practically curb stomped my hairy chihuahua to death. This sucks for little me to find out. I had lost one of my dogs and a piece of my soul. My sister and her boyfriend at the time buried him and had a funeral, which I don't think I ever got to see. And that was the end of Scruffy. Rest in peace. Pet number 3 is finally an animal that isn't a dog. His name was Max, the carnival goldfish. I'm guessing you all know how this goes. He died in a week. That's about it. Nothing special. Not really much to be talked about. And last but not least are my current 3 pets, Clementine, Leo, and Stella. They're all red-eared sliders that have a tank in my room. Clementine is the oldest as I got her about 2 years before the others, and it tells in her size. Clementine is a giant compared to the others. She can literally barely fit in the palm of my hand. Personality-wise, Clementine is Clementine. Stella's adventurous and Leo's fairly shy and timid, but they're all still great pets. From my most recent pets, I've picked up a few things, like the fact that they're incredibly expensive, take a lot of time to manage, and are not afraid to bite you. The amount of times that Clementine has borderline assaulted me is unreal. There was this one time where I was young and dumb, so I was carrying her and putting her close to my face. She, uh, she bit some of the skin off of my nose. That one was honestly my bad though. Meanwhile, Stella escapes her tank a lot and Leo just hides a bunch, so I have no clue where he is. I mean, other than that, they kind of just sit around, eat, and sleep. But anyways, that covers this video. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel so I can feed my family, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Later!